From the Samson Production Studios in the heart of Hazleton, Pennsylvania, it's your News 13.
Brought to you by SSP TV and the Standard Speaker.
They were selling heroin out of their city home until Tuesday when undercover drug officers shut down their illegal operation. 2 more drug dealers off the streets tonight. And the state is cracking down on teen drivers. The governor signed a new law in an effort to save young lives and the lives of other drivers. Good evening and thanks so much for joining us, everyone. I'm Kristen Bazinski. 480 bags of heroin. That's what police found in a city home on Tuesday. And 2 men were placed in handcuffs. It was all thanks to numerous tips the police department received about drug activity at 668 North Locust Street through the Luzerne County Drug Tip Line. Based on those tips, the Hazleton Narcotics Unit and the Luzerne County Drug Task Force arrested these 2 men, 53-year-old Todd Sehay and 22-year-old William Simon. Police say they organized several undercover drug buys and obtained a search warrant for the home where they found Sehay and Simon inside and placed both in handcuffs. Police said they found 480 bags of heroin with a street value of around $6,450 in the home, along with drug paraphernalia that was found. Now, in addition to the drugs, officers also took packaging material and about $400 in cash. During the raid, Sehay told officers, quote, "He was the guy, and he gets it from New Jersey." Police tell us they found Simon with several baggies of marijuana in his jacket. Sehay and Simon are locked up tonight. They're unable to come up with $100,000 cash for their bail. Assisting city police were Luzerne County detectives and the U.S. Marshals Service. 28-year-old Jonathan Serfoss from Freeland told District Judge Joe Hamenko today that he's guilty. Last week, Beaver Meadows police found 2 bags of heroin in his wallet and then 16 more bags of the drug hiding in his underwear, along with needles. They found it all during a traffic stop where Serfoss was a passenger. Serfoss told officers he did not have anything illegal on him before they searched him. Serfoss was already on probation for a prior DUI arrest. Today, Serfoss's charges were dropped from a felony to a misdemeanor. He pled guilty to 1 charge of possession of a controlled substance. We told you last night how immigration officials would not come to pick up an illegal immigrant who was caught by Beaver Meadows police. They told police to either file charges or release him, so officers filed those charges. And now 34-year-old Arturo Garcia will have to wait a little longer before going in front of a judge. He was supposed to have a hearing before District Judge Joe Hamenko this morning, but Garcia's public defender asked for more time to learn about the case. This past Sunday, police in Beaver Meadows caught Garcia speeding through the borough. He told Chief Mike Marisi that he did not have a valid Pennsylvania driver's license and gave the chief a Mexican voter registration card and a false Pennsylvania identification card. Garcia admitted to the chief that he and his girlfriend have been in this country illegally for 15 years and that they shared 2 children ages 9 and 11. Garcia was returned to jail after today's court proceedings. He will be back in court for a hearing on November 9th. Hazleton police need your help finding the person or people who broke into a computer store in the city. Computer Heads was broken into right around 3 o'clock Tuesday morning. Someone used a pry bar to force open the front door. They got away with a customer's laptop computer and a few other pieces of equipment. The owner tells News 13 that a burglar alarm went off, which may have prevented the person from stealing even more items. If you have any information regarding the break-in, you're asked to dial 911. State police are searching for this man who was caught on surveillance robbing a gas station at knife point. The man walked into the Dorrance Sunoco yesterday around 11 o'clock in the morning, showed a knife and demanded money. He then fled the scene and ran into the woods behind the gas station. Police describe him as a white man with a medium build, around 6 feet tall. He was wearing a gray hooded sweatshirt and jeans that were torn at the knee, work boots, and a dark baseball cap. If you have any information, you're asked to call the state police at 459-3890. A robbery is just one of the types of crimes Sugarloaf Police Sergeant Josh Winters has investigated over the years, and now he'll be the top cop on all crimes in the township. Winters has been promoted to chief, making it the first time Sugarloaf Township has had a police chief in 2 years. He has served the department for about 8 years and has spent the last 2 years as officer in charge. Winters was voted chief unanimously at a meeting earlier this month. Township officials would also like to hire additional officers next year. The department currently has 2 full-time officers and 1 part-timer. Stay tuned. There's still much more to come tonight on your community news station. We'll tell you all about a Halloween costume party taking place this weekend that benefits 2 great causes. But first, pink was the color of the day at one local school. Find out how folks at McCann were raising money for breast cancer research.
Stay tuned for great local programming all night long right here on SSP TV. At 6 o'clock, it's the Sam Lassant Show. Join Sam as he talks with Jackie Musto-Carroll. And then from 6:30 to 8, you can find your favorite local programming on SSPTV.com. 8 o'clock, we'll be back on Channel 13 with our news rebroadcast. At 9 o'clock, it's the Sam Lassant Show. Join Sam as he talks with Lou Barletta. And at 9:30, it's Real Life from the OR. Join Channel 13 as we take you inside the operating room as Dr. Mead performs knee repairs and replacements. Don't forget about the other rebroadcasts for our news at 10 and 11:30. And thank you for making News 13 your #1 local news station.
You're watching News 13, brought to you by SSP TV and the Standard Speaker with Janine Mazurkevich, Kristen Baczynski, Christina D'Amato, and Nikki Grimes.
Check out the newly designed Chrysler 200, or how about the 2-door Jeep Wrangler or 4-door Unlimited. Jeep Patriot is named Best Priced SUV in America. Jeep Grand Cherokee styling is second to none. Jeep Compass named Top 10 fuel-efficient SUV with sophisticated styling. It's Ram commercial truck season. Get what you deserve: power, performance, and a Dodge Ram. How about Dodge Journey? Seat 7 with 4-wheel drive, a winning combination. Dodge Durango, let the towing begin. Best in class, up to 7,400-pound capability. It's all-American Tamaqua.
Did you know every day is Earth Day at Harry's U Poulet Auto Parts? Harry's U Poulet pays you top dollar for your used vehicle. All vehicles are environmentally recycled, and then the parts are sold at unbelievable low prices. Call us for more details at 459-9901 or visit us on the web at wegotuse.com.
Here's what's happening at the Hollywood Diner this week. Thursday, the big event for Toys for Tots. Making a Difference invites you to bring a new unwrapped gift for a child. Receive free food and free entertainment by Kara Lee and Brandon Rice. And also a chance to win a Pandora bracelet from Howard's. That's 7 to 10 on Thursday. And Friday, celebrate Halloween at Hollywood. The party gets underway at 9 p.m. with Ostrich Hat. Come to the Hollywood Diner where everyone is treated like a star.
Well, now that they have the buildings, it's time to figure out how to pay for them and the renovations that will need to be done to have the buildings ready for class. The Hazleton Area School Board is looking to finance the building projects through a $10 million bond, but that would only cover about half of the purchases and renovations. Another bond would be needed in the future. News 13 was at Tuesday night's regular board meeting where an investment banker went into detail on how a bond issue would work for the district. As you may have read in today's edition of the Standard Speaker newspaper, the district will pay about $122,000 in issuance costs and about $59,000 in bond insurance for a total of $10,181,000. Maturity date on the 20-year bond would be 2032. The interest rate will vary over the term of the bond, but would average about 3.5%. The district's annual payments would be about $500,000 in principal and interest. The district is also eligible for reimbursement from the state for some of the renovation costs, along with the price to purchase the buildings. The 2 new buildings will actually cut the cost of renting modular classrooms that are being rented right now, and also the lease of MPB School from the diocese. And speaking of costs, the board is also looking at ways to pay for much needed repairs to the high school roof.
This has been an ongoing problem for years, as people in this area know. The high school roof has leaked and leaked and leaked. What we're attempting to do, of course, is to try to prevent further damage to the inner structures of the high school. And so, as quickly as we can finance them, we are taking the steps it takes to repair the the roof of the new high school.
Do you know where it's been leaking, or is it just an isolated area, or is it kind of throughout?
It occurs in sections. There are certain areas that you can pinpoint as to being out of kilter.
The board also approved a change of title for Donald Basic, director of elementary and middle schools. Basic will now serve as an assistant to the superintendent, but it will not cost the district any more money. Basic will now be able to make decisions on the 9th grade, career center, and high school levels in addition to elementary. Staying in the district tonight, students in the Career Center's Career Exploration class are busy learning everyday things like ironing and cooking. Our Nikki Kreis found out more in this week's District Newsmaker.
This week's District Newsmaker brings us to the Hazleton Area Career Center. We introduced you to the kids in the Career Explorations class a few weeks ago. We're visiting the kids again and learning about what they're doing inside the classroom. Now, we're going to talk to you first, Marty. You are one of the instructors for this class. And talk about what you are teaching the students.
Well, we use our students from our employability track, and we take in our shop area, we have 4 different areas that we try to resemble what goes on in the community. Our kids go out into the community, work in different community environmental and community work sites, and we try to replicate those areas here. We do a lot of laundry work. You can see our brand new state-of-the-art facility for our laundry facilities. They do a lot of work in some of the Providence places, some of the nursing homes around the area. We do a lot of kitchen work. We do a lot of kitchen cooking. We have brand new ovens, brand new microwaves. Our whole kitchen area is completely remodeled. In our garage area, we work on car detailing, cleaning cars, vacuuming cars, waxing and washing cars. And we have a small wood shop area where we do small woodcraft projects, birdhouses, lawn ornaments, Christmas ornaments, stuff like that. We also, when the weather breaks, we go outside, we do landscaping work, we do some mulching, some weeding. We build some things for the outside, and we build that way. The whole idea of our program is to build our kids' work skills up, those soft skills, following directions, listening to orders, taking orders, working, staying on task, developing their gross and fine motor skills, and those are some of the things that we try to work on in all those different little shops.
Makes the kids very well-rounded. We're going to talk to some of the kids, and we're going to see what you guys are learning about. And now, Vince, you were working on, I think you were ironing earlier today, so tell me about that.
Ironing is how you reduce creases from clothes.
And that's what you're learning about. And also, I think you're going to be in the kitchen too, right?
Right.
Were you cooking?
Yes.
What were you making?
Muffins.
Muffins. Well, that sounds really good. And Zach, you were out working in the shop, so tell me about that.
We're sanding the turkeys, sanding them down really good, make the edges smoother, and so they don't look rough on the outside, and make it nice and smooth.
And you're in addition to that, you are also going to be working on the cars too. You're washing them, right?
Yeah.
What's your favorite part about the class?
Working in both areas, in the workshop and the kitchen and the car wash.
And the car wash too. Vince, what's your favorite part of the class?
I like washing cars, kitchen.
So you guys like a little bit of everything, right? Okay. Well, thank you so much, guys. And it looks like these students are learning a lot here at the Career Center. I'm Nikki Kreis for News 13. I will send it back to you.
Nikki, thanks so much. Well, students at another local school were thinking pink today, raising some much-needed money to battle back against breast cancer. Faculty and students at McCann School of Business and Technology held Pink Out today. Staff donated lots and lots of delicious baked goods and sold them to the students. All proceeds went to the American Cancer Society.
It makes the day a lot of fun, first of all, and what we really, really like to do are things for our community. So really makes you feel good at the end of the day to know that you've done something that benefit them.
Our students are so community-oriented, and being with a member of the American Cancer Society, it is so great, because there are so many of our students that have been touched by cancer, and their lives have been touched by cancer, and we want to help and donate as much money as we can.
In addition to all of the tasty treats for sale, staff and students all dressed in pink. It was a great way to fight back against the terrible disease. And I have to say, Nikki brought us back some goodies here at the station. Oh my goodness, were they good, especially the pink cupcakes. Thank you to Nikki for that, and thank you to the students for sending them along. Up on your screen, your winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. Your daily number, 585. Your big 4, 7, 739. Quinto, 98. 387, treasure hunt 16, 22, 23, 26, 27.
Good evening, and thank you for making News 13 your #1 local news station. Here's your lineup for Thursday. Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town. Gifts for Kids. This is presented by Making a Difference. This will be on Thursday, October 27th from 7 to 10 p.m. at the Hollywood Diner and Sports Bar. There's free food, free drink, and free entertainment. Please bring a new unwrapped gift for a child. Suggested gifts include Wii games, DS games, clothes, or toys. Entertainment will be by Kira Lee and Brandon Rice, and there's a Pandora bracelet raffle for donors of $10 or more. And all donations will benefit the Toys for Tots. And the Klein Township Weekly Ash Pickup. This will be starting on Saturday, November 5th, and it will continue weekly through the winter season. And the American Cancer Society presents Surviving Together. This will be on Thursday, November 3rd at 6 p.m. at the Perkins Restaurant in West Hazleton. This is a support group for cancer patients, survivors, and their families. To register, please call 1-800-227-5445. And that's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 extends our deepest sympathies to the family and friends of these recently departed. Rocco Daniel Marolo of Hazleton. The funeral services will be held Saturday at 8:30 a.m. from the Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home. Anna M. Rusticki of Millensville. Visitation will be on Friday from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Joseph B. Conahan Funeral Home and on Saturday from 9:30 to 10 a.m. at the St. Cyril and Methodius Parish at the Church of St. Joseph. Joseph Colacerdo of Hazleton. A massive Christian burial will be held Thursday at 11 a.m. from the Most Precious Blood Church. Richard G. Andrassi of Hazleton. The funeral will be held Thursday at 10 a.m. from the St. John's Byzantine Catholic Church. And Mary H. Fitzpatrick of Hatboro. The funeral mass will be held Friday at 11 a.m. from the John Bosco Church. Friends McCall Friday from 10 a.m. at the church. Tonight's obituaries have been brought to you by the Smilax Floral Shop on 15th Street in Hazleton. Free delivery to all local funeral homes. Call 570-454-0111.
Since 1949, Craig's Tire and Auto has been servicing the Hazleton area with fine gas products and service. Going on right now is a special on 4 new Cooper tires. You will get $40 to $75 in mail-in rebates. Craig's Tire and Auto Service, your winter car headquarters at 620 East Diamond Avenue in Hazleton.
Make your dollars go further. There's one place that delivers unlike any other. Your Toyota dealer. So don't just trade in, trade up to Toyota during the Toyota Trade Up Sales Event. Trade up and get 0% APR on the last of the 11s, Corollas, RAV4s, Benzes, Avalons, Siennas, Camrys, and Tundras. Plus now every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, a complimentary maintenance plan. Don't just trade in, trade up to Toyota. Save with great deals today and a better value tomorrow.
Well, the sun was in and out today as we prepare for a rainy and cold Thursday ahead. Showers are going to come our way tonight yet, low down to 45, and then the showers continue into your Thursday with a high only up to 45 degrees. So there's going to be no change between tonight and tomorrow here in Greater Hazleton. We'll have your full 4-day coming up live at 5:30. Well, the Pulitzer Prize-winning Broadway musical Rent is coming to a stage near you. The Pennsylvania Theater Performing Arts is getting ready to hit the stage this weekend, bringing Hazleton the long-loved musical about a group of young artists and musicians trying to survive in New York City under the shadow of the AIDS epidemic. Tonight we have 2 tickets to give away to one lucky viewer to attend the PTPA's version of the Broadway musical, which opens this Friday and runs all weekend and into November. Call us now at 459-9813. and be the 3rd caller to win the tickets. This giveaway is for the 5 o'clock live newscast only. We say good luck. The PTPA always puts on a great show. Halloween is just a few days away, which means trick-or-treating is right around the corner. But the frightful holiday is not just for kids. Adults can dress up and celebrate Halloween too. Our Nikki Kreis tells us about a costume party taking place this weekend.
Well, as you know, Halloween is right around the corner, and one of the best parts about the holiday is dressing up in costume. It's the one day out of the year where you can be whatever, whoever you want to be. And you'll have the opportunity to do that this weekend and support two great causes at the same time. Andy Millay of Foundation 58 joins me to talk about this weekend's big Halloween party.
Yes, Nikki. This weekend, Friday, October 28th, at Zola's Lamppost on Route 940, Foundation 58, and the Survivors of Hope Relay for Life team will be having their annual Halloween fundraiser. It starts at 6 o'clock and it will run till probably about 1. We have Double Shot playing from 6:30 to about 9, and then we have Big T, the DJ, playing from about 9 on. So there'll be plenty of dancing, plenty of food, and a good time.
And this is something that you, as well as American Cancer Society, do every year. You have this Halloween party, and it's always a really good time.
Yeah, the ladies from Survivors of Hope, we got together a couple years ago. We figured, why not join forces? And we've done that once or twice a year. We join forces and do a fundraiser together. Cancer is our cause, so that's how we got together, I believe. And this is like our 4th Halloween party. So come on out.
It'll be a good time because I know trick-or-treating is where the kids get to dress up, but this is for the adults. And, you know, what are you going to be?
Oh, I can't tell you what I'm going to be. You have to come out and find me.
Oh, so it's a surprise.
Definitely.
Okay, well, sounds good. So that is at Zola's Lamppost this coming Friday.
Correct.
6 o'clock?
6 o'clock is fine. Come on out. As I said, Double Shot plays from 6, 7-ish till about 9. There's prizes for best costume and prizes for best couples costume. We could go down the list, but we'll be here all day.
So lots of prizes, lots of fun. This coming Friday, October 28th at 6 o'clock, and it's $5 to get in. You support two great causes, Foundation 58 and the American Cancer Society Survivors of Hope. We hope to see you there again this coming Friday. I'm Nikki Kreis. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, sounds like a great time right there. A quick note to make concerning Halloween happenings in the area. We mistakenly told you that trick-or-treat night in McAdoo and Klein Township was set for Sunday, October 30th from 6 to 9, but it will be Monday night instead from 6 to 9. Again, trick-or-treat in McAdoo and Klein Township is set for Monday, not Sunday. That does it for News 13 Live at 5. Check us out at ssptv.com for more news and information from around Greater Hazleton. The Standard Speaker Online is where you can find breaking news as it happens throughout the day and night. And don't forget to make us your friend on Facebook. There's some more news to come tonight, live at 5:30, of course. Some startling statistics regarding teenage drivers. A new state law hopes to change it for the better. Freddie B has lots of exciting things to talk about, including an interview with Russ Kanzler and the high school's annual Powder Puff game. We'll be back in just a few, but first, check out some more in addition to McAdoo and Klein Township, Halloween happening.
No one plans to be hurt. I'm attorney Conrad Falvello, and I have yet to meet anyone who would trade their health for money. But if you've had your livelihood taken away by someone else, don't kid yourself. No one's going to hand you a check. At Falvello Law, injury law is what we do every day. It's the only thing we do every day.
Falvello Law, injury lawyers.
Some current board members continue to raise your property taxes, while test scores lag behind. It is our responsibility as board members to spend education dollars efficiently and effectively, as well as providing the best education we can, to light a fire of curiosity and eagerness to learn in our children that will carry them through their entire lives. I'm Rocco Formica. Having taught in the Hazleton Area School District for nearly 40 years, I know what it's like on both sides of the desk. On November 8th, please vote Rocco Formica, Hazleton Area School Director.
Now more than ever, well-known furniture stores are bringing in poorer quality. If you want to walk into a store and see furniture you'd be proud of, come to Farrow's Furniture Store in Hazleton. The key to our success is simple. We've always sold furniture of quality, good enough to put into our own homes, and that says it all. Stop by the Farrow Furniture Store on 77 North Wyoming Street, Hazleton.
Vote for the ticket that is making a difference in Hazleton. Joe Yanuzzi and Evelyn Graham. 5 more police officers on our streets protecting residents. Surveillance cameras making Hazleton a safer environment. More code enforcement and health code officers responding to citizens' complaints. On November 8th, vote Joe Yanuzzi for mayor and Evelyn Graham for city council. The team that is making a difference.
Our community has suffered many accidents and traumas over the past couple of weeks and used hundreds of pints of blood. This has caused the community blood inventory to drop to a critical level. Please donate blood with Miller Keystone Blood Center. Check out giveapint.org today.
Fred Parentoni is a family man and very responsible. He cares about people, truly cares.
I'm voting for Fred Parentoni for judge because he's honest and compassionate. He's exactly what this county needs.
Fred has a genuine interest in seeing our county move forward. He isn't afraid to stand up to adversity.
I'm Fred Parentoni. I will work to keep our community safe, to keep you safe.
Vote Fred Parentoni for Judge of Luzerne County.
Skin Spa Aesthetics is your home for medical aesthetic services, including Botox, microdermabrasions, laser hair removal, and their newest service, Neograft hair transplanting. Founder Dr. Leo Cadia Project has been practicing internal medicine in the Hazleton area for over 25 years and now brings her aesthetic expertise to 2 great locations to serve you. Free consultations are offered on all services, so find the new you at Skin Spa Aesthetics.
Cracking down on kids behind the wheel, the statistics tell the story of the many innocent lives lost when teenage drivers hit the road in a reckless manner or make mistakes because of lack of experience. But state lawmakers refuse to sit back and do nothing. Some new regulations go into effect in a few months.
From the Samson Production Studios in the heart of Hazleton, Pennsylvania, it's your News 13.
Hi again, everyone. Thanks for staying with us tonight. I'm Kristen Bazinski. Well, teen drivers and everyone else on the road in Pennsylvania will be safer thanks to a new state law. Now, junior drivers are only allowed to drive around 1 friend in their car at a time. And in addition, they will be required to have more behind-the-wheel experience required for a junior license. News 13's Christina D'Amato has more on the new laws, ones that the governor of Pennsylvania hopes will save lives. Christina?
Kristen, tougher rules for teenage drivers. It's something that Governor Tom Corbett and lawmakers wanted to enforce because of some startling statistics. A recent state study showed fatal crashes involving 16 or 17-year-old drivers increased from 40 in 2009 to 57 last year. The teen driving bill was signed into law on Tuesday. The law limits teen drivers to 1 passenger who is not immediate family for the first 6 months after they receive a junior license. This means they can drive around only 1 friend. If young drivers finish those 6 months with a spotless record, then they can carry as many as 3 passengers who aren't family members. This rule applies until they are 18 years old. The new law also will make driving without a seatbelt a primary offense for teen drivers and their passengers, meaning police can stop drivers younger than 18 if they or their passengers are not wearing seatbelts. That violation carries a $75 fine. There's also new laws for teens just trying to get their junior license when they turn 16. Teens with learner's permits would need 65 hours of driving experience to get a junior license. That's up from 50 hours. There is also a new requirement of 5 hours of bad weather driving and 10 hours of night driving. All of the new laws take effect on Christmas Eve, and for now, nothing forbids teenage drivers from texting, but lawmakers are working to ban it for all drivers. In the newsroom, Christina D'Amato, News 13.
Christina, thank you. We go from a crackdown on teen drivers to keeping better track of some sexual offenders. State Representative Tara Toohill is helping to push the Megan's Law amendment through. The proposed change closes a loophole in Pennsylvania's Megan's Law by requiring convicted sex offenders without a residence to register every 30 days with the Pennsylvania State Police as transients. The amendment would also establish specific criminal sentences for sex offenders who fail to comply with registration requirements. Toohill announced today the amendment was voted out of the House Judiciary Committee and will now go to the House of Representatives for consideration.
I know in Luzerne County, where I hail from, the district attorney's office and law enforcement has been unable to supervise up to 6 people that would be registered sexual offenders. So in one county alone in this Commonwealth, there are 6 people that would be registered sex offenders but are falling through this loophole as being either transient, homeless, or out-of-state offenders. This loophole must be closed. It can only be seen as playing politics with your children if you are allowing these sexual offenders, sexually violent predators, to go unsupervised. And I think it's most egregious, and the lack of action, unfortunately, may be having detrimental effects. I don't think it's unreasonable to think that it could possibly be having detrimental effects in the Commonwealth right now.
The legislation received bipartisan support in the House last session, but stalled in the Senate. Toohill hopes that the House and Senate approve this amendment as quickly as possible to improve the law that protects children from dangerous sexual predators. Toohill's amendment is supported by the Pennsylvania District Attorneys Association. It's a facility that has helped several companies get started in the greater Hazleton community. Can-B was the topic of discussion at this morning's Chamber of Commerce Red Carpet Breakfast. Can-B's executive director Jack St. Pierre spoke to chamber members about small business startups. He focused on Can-B's incubation program, which has helped 19 companies get their starts, in turn creating 52 new jobs in Greater Hazleton. The program provides office space, business consulting, and access to mentors in the community.
Right now we have 17 spaces in the facility as part of a 15,000 square foot location in West Hazleton. Some of those are beautiful spaces that are currently available because of graduations this month, and we invite anybody to come down and see what we have, help you evaluate your business idea and see whether it's a viable candidate for the business incubation program.
If you're interested in learning more about the incubation program, contact Can-B at 455-8334. The facility is located inside the Valmont Industrial Park. In other news tonight, 480 bags of heroin. That's what police found in a city home on Tuesday. And 2 men were placed in handcuffs. It was all thanks to numerous tips the police department received about drug activity at 668 North Locust Street through the Luzerne County Drug Tip Line. Based on those tips, the Hazleton Narcotics Unit and the Luzerne County Drug Task Force arrested these 2 men, 53-year-old Todd Sehay and 22-year-old William Simon. Police say they organized several undercover drug buys and obtained a search warrant for the home where they found CA and Simon inside and placed both in cuffs. Police said they found 480 bags of heroin with a street value of around $6,450 in the home, along with some drug paraphernalia. In addition to the drugs, officers found packaging material and about $400 in cash. During the raid, CA told officers, quote, "He was the guy and he gets it from New Jersey." Police tell us they found Simon with several baggies of marijuana in his jacket. CA and Simon are locked up tonight under $100,000 cash bail. Assisting city police were the Luzerne County Detectives Unit and the U.S. Marshals Service. Hazleton police need your help finding the person or people who broke into a computer store in the city. Computer Heads was broken into right around 3 o'clock Tuesday morning. Someone used a pry bar to force open the front door. They got away with a customer's laptop computer and a few other pieces of equipment. The owner tells News 13 that a burglar alarm went off, which may have prevented the person from stealing more items. If you have any information on this break-in, call 911. Stay tuned. There's still more to come here on your community news station tonight. Some guests join me live to talk about a movie premiere in West Hazleton happening next week. And later, there's a lot going on in the world of local sports. Freddie B tells us why the girls were playing football and the guys were the cheerleaders. He also talks to baseball standout Russ Kanzler. Stay tuned.
You're watching News 13 with Janine Mazurkevich, Kristen Bazinski, Christina D'Amato, and Nikki Grimes.
Hey, can you toss me that tape measure?
Here you go.
Woo, still got it.
You got nothing! Yeah!
It's football season, and great deals are waiting for you at Berger Family Dealerships, like a new GMC 1500 regular cab 4x4 starting at $25,995. Plus, we'll pay more for your trade guaranteed. Just off I-81, exit 145 Hazleton. Since 1921, drive with experience.
When it comes to all of your grocery needs, shop Boyer's Food Markets at 2 locations, 15th Street in Hazleton and South Hancock Street in McAdoo. Here are this week's specials. Every weekend, look in our hot food area for wings, tenders, and other party favorites. Don't forget about our gift cards and our senior citizens discounts. We also have double coupons every day. You can also go to BoyersFood.com for our weekly circular, monthly super specials, and much more. It's all at Boyer's Food Markets in Hazleton and McAdoo.
Savings of the Green Sale event is now in progress. Experience tomorrow's technology today with Earthwise vinyl windows and doors installed by Just Windows and much, much more. Saving energy daily translates into saving money. And saving Mother Earth for tomorrow's generations of homeowners is priceless. So take the leap to more eco-friendly homes with an environmentally friendly windows and doors from Just Windows and much, much more.
Ashley, you forgot about free estimates.
Come on, man. Call today for a free estimate. Tell them Ashley sent you.
When it comes to your health, you need to put your trust in a team of experienced professionals. Mountain City Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, an Extendicare facility, has one goal in mind: helping people live better. Short-term rehabilitation is our business. Mountain City offers you a chance to recover on our STAR unit, a short-term unit for patients who need some rehab before going home. We provide dedicated nursing and therapy services and offer you a personalized plan of recovery through our evidence-based recovery track programming.
Mountain City helps me live better.
The Luzerne County Interbranch Commission was set up to investigate the Kids for Cash scandal. Here's what they said about District Attorney Musto.
District Attorney Musto Carroll demonstrated no initiative, no interest, or concern with what was occurring in juvenile court.
And DA Musto even argued to the Pennsylvania Supreme Court to not intercede in Luzerne County juvenile court proceedings.
In other words, defending the corrupt judges, not the kids.
And that's experience we can do without.
Musto must go.
Quote Stephanie Salamantis, DA.
For all of your eye care needs, including routine, medical, surgical eye care, glasses or contact lenses,
Visit Dr. Thomas Gislin at Hazleton Eye Specialists. Ask about the 7-minute, no needle, no stitch, no patch cataract surgery, and LASIK and multilex procedures. We do diagnosis and treatment of eye diseases, including glaucoma and dry eye syndrome. Dr. Gislin and his associates, Dr. Alexandria Wozmansky and Dr. Frank A. Bucci Jr., provide the highest level of medical and surgical eye care available, with eye care for all ages. Hazleton Eye Specialists, on the Airport Beltway in the Franklin Corporate Center.
Feisner Ford in Freeland has the best deals. New at Feisner Ford, the Hunter High Capacity Open and Closed Front Alignment Rack and the Road Force Tire Balancer. You'll only get them here. We can align rollbacks, ambulances, vans, and construction vehicles. And we also offer free alignment checks with any vehicle service appointment. Feisner Ford is where you'll find the best deals on new and used vehicles. The best deals.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Some really interesting newsmakers joining us live tonight to talk about a movie that's going to premiere on Halloween night, and it was shot all right here in Greater Hazleton. So we have Jerry Ogrodnik, am I right?
Ogrodnik.
Okay, close. And we have Tom Hutchins, and both of them had a big hand in making this happen. The movie is called By a Strand, and it's a suspense horror kind of piece. So let's talk with Tom, you first. Tell me a little bit about By a Strand, and we don't want to give away what it's about,
right,
but kind of the gist of it.
Okay, well, basically two cops take some criminals who have victimized others,
okay,
and they put them in an abandoned building along with the people they have victimized.
Okay.
And they basically let a free-for-all happen.
Okay. And so that's the kind of the suspense of it.
Yes, it's kind of like a revenge kind of thing.
Right. Cool. And Jerry, talk to me a little bit about, this was all shot local.
Yep.
So some of the places that this all took place and you shot in. And...
Well, it was majoritarily shot at the Strand in McAdoo.
Okay.
Well, actually, that's where our business is run out of.
Okay.
So we talked to the owner, John Shago, and he let us shoot most of it in there, but we did shoot in Drums, and we also shot down in City Hall and a few other locations in Hazleton as well.
All right, very cool. And this is all a product of Go Further Productions. Who wants to tell me a little bit about Go Further Productions? That's kind of the production company that did this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both of us actually started that about 3 years ago. About 3 years ago, yeah. It's a multimedia company. We've been working on shooting movies. We have some sitcoms in the process, and we also record CDs for local bands in the area as well.
Cool. So will we be seeing local folks in this movie?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Very cool.
Lots of local talent.
Awesome. So you can see maybe your friends and neighbors you didn't even know were in it if you show up at the event this Monday, which is what I want to go to now. You're going to premiere this movie on Monday night at the Cinema and Draft House. You know, rightfully so on Halloween with this suspense horror movie.
Yeah, doors are going to open at 5:30. We're going to have people come in. We encourage everybody to dress up in costume for Halloween. Actually, we have the tag of it as all dressed up and nowhere to go. We want you to come out early, maybe before you go to a party or whatever.
Okay.
Come in. We're going to have a costume contest. There's going to be prizes at the door. Will be appetizers and entrees right at the Cinema and Draft House. You know, a pitcher of beer if you're of age, or soda if you're not.
Right.
And the top 3 people we want to give prizes to, and just have everybody get in there, pile in, and hopefully have a good time.
All right, very good. Everyone's always looking for something fun to go to for Halloween and dress up. And,
Something in the area to do.
Right, and then you can go and it's a win-win because they're seeing something that was made by local folks and local talent. My last question is, if somebody'd like to see the trailer to this, which I know we were showing some video from, where can they find some more info on By a Strand, right? By a Strand, okay.
Yeah, they can find it on our Facebook page, which is Facebook.com/Go Further Productions.
Okay.
We also have another version of the trailer, an earlier version, on our website, www.gofurtherproductions.com.
Okay, and we also found it on YouTube, too, so you could
we have 2 on YouTube, a shorter version that just came out a couple days ago, and the longer version that you're going to be showing clips of.
Okay, yep, we're showing clips right here. Obviously, we don't want to give the whole thing away. We don't want to tell you what happens in the end because we want you to go and see it. So Jerry and Tom, thanks so much for joining us. Good luck with the event. Good luck with the movie. Keep us updated on how it goes and maybe your next projects that you're going to be working on.
Absolutely,
All right.
thank you.
Cool, sounds good. Thank you. Well, a quick note to make concerning Halloween happenings in the area. We mistakenly told you that trick-or-treat night in McAdoo and Clayton Township was set for Sunday, October 30th from 6 to 9, but it will be Monday night instead from 6 to 9. Again, trick-or-treat McAdoo and Clayton Township is set for Monday night. In addition to that, here are some more Halloween happenings taking place all throughout Greater Hazleton, and after that, we'll be back with sports.
Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on Channel 13, you will have 13 minutes to call in and win a free pay-per-view movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Tonight's winner, John Karparowicz of Freeland. John, if you're watching, give us a call right now at 570-459-9813 to win your free movie.
Anyone can make a phone call. What's important is who's on the other end. We've been doing injury law for more than 35 years. It's what we do most. It's what we do best. It's what we do every day. So if you're hurt and want a lawyer who does nothing but injury law every day, there's no reason to call anyone else.
Balvello Law, Injury Lawyers.
SSP TV Sports on News 13 with Fred Barletta Jr.
Oh, and usually we're talking about the District 2 playoffs this time of year. It centers around football. We've been kind of used to that. Once in a while you'd see cross country get involved where it was certainly worth noting. But the one sport we usually never talk about is field hockey. But with an amazing come-from-behind win on Monday, the Lady Cougars are in the semifinals of the AAA District 2 playoffs. That's going to take place tonight. And it's going to be an exciting one up at Spartan Stadium in Wilkes-Barre. We tracked down head coach Mary Kelly. Tell us a little bit about this Valley West club. Cougars saw them earlier in the year. What do we know about them?
Wyoming Valley West is a very strong opponent. They have a history of being state champions, AAA. That was less than 10 years ago. They are a very quick team. They have a fast passing game. And a very strong team. So the way we're preparing is we went over defense a lot tonight, and we tried to improve our own passing game. They're gonna expect to see a Hazleton team that will come out and really fight hard, start to finish. I mean, Wyoming Valley West did beat us 9-1 during our regular season. I felt that was one of our worst games. We really did not play our best that game. And we're really working hard now to improve on that.
Well, you know, Valley West came into Harmon Geist earlier this year, and they did dominate the game. But keep this in mind. Week 1, Hazleton area played Lackawanna Trail. They scored just 1 goal and were outclassed 5-1. It's the same Lackawanna Trail team they came back and defeated in the opening round of the playoffs on Monday. So keep an eye on this Lady Cougar team. We'll see what's going to take place. but they'll be under the lights tonight at Spartan Stadium, and hopefully it'll be only the lights shining down and not the rain as they try to get that one in. Now, while that starts at 7 o'clock tonight, let's look back to yesterday where we saw some red-hot volleyball action going on. The MMI Preppers, they're headed for the District 2 playoff Single A division. They were hosting Lake Lehman yesterday, and Lake Lehman comes in highly touted. MMI's been playing very well, but could they pull up the upset and knock off the Black Knights of Lake Lehman? Well, it didn't quite turn out that way, but was put in the books. Lake Lehman, straight set winners, 3-0 over MMI. That's high school volleyball, but as we said, MMI is going for the Single A playoffs. They'll be starting next week. Now, speaking of volleyball, the home finale today down at the McGeehan Gymnasium, Hazleton area, hosting North Pocono. Varsity getting started right about now down there, looking for about a 6 o'clock start. Meanwhile, a very big game going on in the Schuylkill League. We've got the Schuylkill League Championship round. It's Marion and Panther Valley, Pottsville and Tri-Valley. Russ Kanzler's season came to an end about a month ago, but as we told you yesterday, he is back home here in the greater Hazleton area. We had a chance to sit down and talk with him, tell us a little bit about what he's doing. As we said, he's going to be involved in some camps. He's going to be involved in working out. He told us exactly how he's going to try to put everything together.
Enjoying my off season. It's always good to come home. I love returning to the Hazleton area to see my family and my friends that I haven't seen all summer. And actually, this off season, I'll be running strength and conditioning classes for athletes in our area for the next 6 weekends. It's something that I've had as an idea in my head for a couple of years now. It's something I wanted to do, and have accumulated a large source of routines of training information to really help our athletes have an advantage over their competitors. It's going to be available to 6th through 8th grade in one segment, and 9th through 12th grade. So junior high and high school age athletes of any sport, boys and girls. And basically what my whole philosophy is here is to help give our athletes in this area an advantage over their competitors. From anything from overall strength to speed and agility to explosive power to flexibility to core strength. I feel like as a whole, we need to do a better job in our area training our athletes. And, I've been fortunate enough in my career to work with the best of the best, and that's helped me achieve some of the goals that I've wanted to achieve in my life and in my career. So, I just hope that I can bring that to this area and help our athletes better themselves.
Now, there you see it. There's the details. If you're looking and want to get involved in this, get your son or daughter. There's the information you're going to need. And Russ Kanzler of the Tampa Bay Rays, it's going to be on the CVCO building, and it's going to be basically every weekend from now into December, Saturdays and Sundays, a la carte. You pick and choose what you want and pay as you go there. It's looks like it's a pretty interesting thing. And if Russ Kanzler's involved, it's got to be a solid program all ways around. And speaking of the World Series tonight, we've got game number 6. Could the Texas Rangers end it? Very possible. We'll wait and see. Cardinals got to win to extend it to a 7th and final game. So we'll keep our eyes on that. And finally tonight, well, it wasn't exactly the Major League Baseball World Series. It was the Powder Puff football game. Look at this. This is where the guys get to see what it's like to be a cheerleader, while the girls get to see what it's like to play a little football. It's an annual senior class fundraiser. I'm going to tell you what, very popular. Drew a nice crowd last night to Harmon Geist Memorial Field. You had basically 40 of the best female athletes in the school squaring off in this Powder Puff football game, and it was very well played. I was watching some of it. Always been a big proponent of girls sports, and I'll tell you, it has changed from, say, 40 years ago. These girls were going at it in real professional fashion last night. Really good game. It was a close game, as a matter of fact. And they tell us that it was victorious secrets being victorious. 12-6 over the Gridiron girls. But I'm telling you, you take a look at a lot of these girls that were there, Julia Franzosa and Josie Bachman, and just going up and down the line. It was unbelievable. Kayla Garzio, she didn't play field hockey today. See her in some of those clips. These girls are the real deal. They had a lot of fun. And it was fun watching them. Way to go, girls. Interesting night, as always, down at Harmon Geist. Well, Well, it's always an interesting Wednesday at Bottlenecks because it's steak and ale night. Choose from a variety of their specialty hand-cut steaks, served with unlimited salad and fries for just $9.95, and great beer specials all night long. You can watch the World Series too, folks.
At Crop and Hughes Funeral Homes, we help you write the ending your loved one would have wanted. Every life tells a story about honor and sacrifice, about devotion and love. We not only take care of all arrangements connected with the memorial service, our specialty is in capturing the essence of a unique life for family and friends to celebrate. In writing a memorable final chapter as a fitting tribute. Crop and Hughes, here for you for more than 60 years. With 2 locations in the Hazleton area. We're not just at your service, we're by your side.
For the past 9 years, I've been providing Hazleton personal, accurate, and immediate radiologic services. I'm Dr. Steve Reinhouse, board-certified radiologist at Reinhouse Radiology. Recently, I relocated from my former facility to open this new center because I was unwilling to compromise my service to you. Here at Reinhouse Radiology, I strive, along with my talented staff, to provide you with absolute best in diagnostic imaging services. So when results matter, be sure. Request Reinhouse Radiology.
When your car has seen her last mile, you want to make sure her old parts and fluids go here and not here. At Harry's U-Pull-It, we dispose of your old car parts the right way, recycling every piece possible. From parts to fluids, when you bring your old car to Harry's, you'll know that our state-of-the-art system is keeping your footprint as green as possible. Harry's U-Pull-It.
Does your home or business need an energy efficiency makeover? Come to Friedman Electric, Hazleton's lighting showroom, where our friendly and knowledgeable experts will help you with energy audits, LED lamp and can retrofits, dimming systems, and bulb recycling. All 13 of our Friedman Electric locations offer complimentary design service for new homes or remodels. We also carry home decor accessories, outdoor and landscape lighting, and gorgeous decorative lighting for any room in your home or office. For the very best in customer service, call or visit us today.
Well, it feels a little early to be talking about snow, and thankfully it's nothing significant, but that dreaded 4-letter word is in the forecast. Here we go. Showers are likely tonight with a low down to 45 degrees. Then as we go on, your sun will set in just a few minutes at 7 minutes past 6, and 7:29 expect that sun to rise again on your Thursday, although I don't think it's going to be very bright. We'll tell you why in a second. 57 is your average high this time of year, average low about 38. Record high was set in 1963 at 79 degrees. 24 was the low, record set in 1952. And here's what I mean by not so sunshiny sun tomorrow. Thursday is looking like showers will be likely with a high near 45 degrees. Thursday night, chance of showers. Even some snow showers mixing in there, then gradually becoming cloudy, and it's only going to be about 32 degrees. Sunny skies on Friday, high near 43. Some clouds do move in Friday night, slight chance of rain and snow showers. 35 will be our low. Saturday will climb only up to 39 degrees with some snow showers mixing with rain sometime in the late morning. Saturday night, mostly cloudy, low down to 25. That is cold. 44 on Sunday under mostly sunny skies, and Sunday night some folks have some trick-or-treat here in the area, so partly cloudy, low down to 28 degrees. Tomorrow live at 5:30 we'll tell you how Monday, Halloween Monday, is looking as all the little ghosts, goblins, and princesses hit the street in search of candy. Lazy Dog Salon, Dog and Cat Grooming, North Broad Street, West Hazleton. Call 459-0310 to make an appointment for your furry friend. And that will do it for us tonight. Thank you for making us a part of your Wednesday. If you want to catch this newscast again, tune in for a rebroadcast throughout tonight and into the morning. And don't forget, we're always on ssptv.com. On behalf of your News 13 team, we'll see you back here, same time, same place tomorrow, and then it's off to Friday. Good night, everyone.
Look for great ways to save every day at Boyer's Food Markets, 999 West 15th Street in Hazleton and 318 South Hancock Street in McAdoo. Double coupons every day, only at Boyer's Food Markets.